Alright guys, so today I am going to be reviewing Star Fox 2! I don't have a cartridge. I do have the box right there, Star Fox 2. And I'm going to be honest, it is far superior than Star Fox 1 on the Super Nintendo. And this should have been released on the Super Nintendo. So guys, let's see what I have to say about Star Fox 2. Is it a good game? Is it worth just to pick up the Super NES Classic Edition? I'll let you guys know. Also, subscribe if you want a chance to win a Super NES Classic Edition from me by October 6th. Alright guys, let's see what I have to say about Star Fox 2. Thanks for watching.
Star Fox 2. Guys, this game was worth the wait. Now, I did play this game back in the day, I'm going to say during college, when I was getting back into retro games, and I downloaded this game as a ROM. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to play it, I wanted to try it out, and I remember it being a lot of fun. I thought, man, this is a different kind of game, different kind of Star Fox game, not what we're used to, and played it and I was like, yeah, I kind of like this, and just kind of forgot about it, just kind of like tucked it in the back of my brain and moved on. And other Star Fox games would come out on the DS and Wii U eventually, and just kind of forgot about this game. And then when the Super Nintendo Classic Edition was announced, this was huge news to Nintendo fans, because this game was never released. It's the reason why it was never released. Basically, this was going to compete with the Nintendo 64 launch, and Nintendo did not want to compete with itself. They pulled it off the shelf, and the story goes it was about 95% done, at least what I read back in the day, and just never heard of it again. There were screenshots in Nintendo Power and other magazines, and it was just pulled from the shelf. Another Star Fox game that just didn't see the light of day until the Super NES Classic Edition. Now, there was also a Virtual Boy game too, by the way, that was supposed to be a Star Fox game, and it was never released as well. So there's other Star Fox games out there that never got released. So that's really about it for my childhood memories. I do remember hearing about it. I wasn't a huge Star Fox fan. I love the original, but I wasn't like a die-hard fan, if that makes any sense. And when I saw screenshots of this game, I was like, yeah, I'd like to play this, try it out, because I like the first one, and I'd rent the first one all the time. So I wanted to try it out. So again, didn't hear about it, played it in college on a ROM, and that was about it. Now let's get into this game. I asked the question in all my reviews, and this is on the same series. It's on the same playlist. Does this belong in the Super NES Classic Edition? Yes. Because it was never released. and this is the official release of it. So yeah, let's just get that question out of the way. Now let's talk about this game in general. It is different than Star Fox 1. Star Fox 1 is a more rails-on shooter type game, and it's a lot of fun. It has some challenge, and I like the graphics, but there's just something about it that just, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. What I don't like about the original Star Fox. Now playing this, you have a lot more options. You have a lot more things that you can do. You have choices. So basically, you gotta defend Corneria, the planet that you're defending, and you gotta go and you gotta like intercept these missiles and these enemies, and you can actually go to these carriers, which you're gonna see me do now. So it's more open world. Now the cool thing about these carriers is that, you know, it kind of reminds me of Star Wars, just to be honest. And you get to play as in a different mode, as a walker, which is kind of neat. Now you would do that later in some of the later Star Fox titles too. And this is kind of where you first got that idea of different types of transportation, different types of vehicles for Star Fox team. So yeah, you're gonna see me actually transform into a walker, and the whole point of going into these ships is to destroy them and for them to stop attacking Corneria. So there's a lot of variety. It's not just you and your ship. And the walker moves pretty cool. It controls pretty cool. It's a little stiff if you ask me, but it's just an older game. You gotta get over that fact. And once you get over that, it's a ton of fun. Like, you can strafe using L and R, and you can actually charge your booster too. You can actually do that on the R-Wing as well. But the whole point is to go in the heart of this thing, destroy this, and move on to the next thing. Now you can also go, you're going to see me go into a planet and kind of do the exact same thing. It basically destroys their attack capabilities on Corneria and your team. And one really, really cool thing, Star Wolf, Team Star Wolf. This is where they got their first official start. Now you would see them in Star Fox 64, but this is their true first appearance. Now I'll be honest, like, I'm still trying to figure out the whole base thing. Like, you see that like glowing blue thing. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. If you guys can leave a comment to tell me how to do that, that'd be great. So I'm going to a planet, and there's Pig. He's actually my favorite member of Star Wolf for some reason. I always just liked him and his character. And you see here, I'm actually just going to bomb the living crap out of him using my bombs. And I defeat him pretty easily. Now I'm playing on normal difficulty, so it's not super hard here. And actually, spoiler alert, I beat the game, quote unquote. It's a pretty short game, but it has an arcade feel to it. That's what I like about it. And there's other modes, hard mode, that you can try out too, which I'm actually going to do because this is a short game. I beat it in about 30 minutes. But here I'm at a planet, and basically you gotta get on the switches, open up the door, and do the same thing you did with the carriers. Just go in and destroy basically the middle part, and it's gonna help protect your planet. Now, if your planet, if Corneria gets attacked, there's a percentage. If it reaches 100%, you lose the game. You get game over. Now this game is a little forgiving because you can pick up to 2 characters, and when you die, I'm playing as Fox right now, and when you die, you basically take on your co-pilot, which is Falco. I have Falco going on here. So it's pretty forgiving in that regard. I would like to try this again without dying to increase my score. And there's also new characters. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but there are numerous new characters. You got your original 4, and then I believe they add 3 more new characters, which is cool. It's a nice touch. There's some girls on the team, which is cool. So the whole point is to defend Corneria and then go to Venom, destroy that base, and then you're gonna wait for this like snake serpent type thing, dragon thing that you have to fight, which is a really cool fight, by the way. And then after that, you basically go and you defeat Andros. You go to his like mother base, mothership, and do the same thing you're doing here. Destroy it, and then you have a fight with him. It's pretty neat, pretty cool. Like I said, it's a short game. It's not very difficult. I'll say that. I mean, at least here in normal mode. And I was able to beat it without a problem. And sometimes that's not the point. Sometimes you just want to have fun. And this is a lot of fun, guys. It might be my second favorite Star Fox game. I don't know. Star Fox 64 is probably my favorite. And then maybe this. And then maybe Star Fox 1. I'm not a huge fan of the Wii U game or the GameCube games. The DS game I own, but I have not played that much. I believe it's called Assault. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this game is a ton of fun. It's very, very easy to just sit down and play. And it's open world feel. And there's kind of a strategy feel to the game. And you're going to see that I'm going to intercept another one of these missile type things. And it's all about time management and like risk versus reward management. Do you want to be more defensive? And here I'm fighting Leon of Star Wolf. I love these fights. This is probably my favorite thing. These dog fights are so cool. Excellent. And, you know, a lot of fans, oh, Star Wolf's the Nintendo 64 game. Let's start it here. It's just a cool, nice touch. And I love the graphics. I love it. I love the graphics. They're, you know, it's a Super FX game, so it's going to be a standout title. I love the first-person view. That's how I play, you know, basically shooter-type 3D games like this. That's the way I prefer to play them. I love the music is superb. It's on par with the original Star Fox soundtrack, and it's really good. I love. Now you're gonna see here that he's unleashing this dragon thing. I don't know what the name of it is. Maybe I just missed it. But it's cool. There's like real-time events. I like that a lot. And I'm right here. And I think I'm just going to go fight him. And he was kind of tough. If you're not careful, he's going to try to fight me here. If you're not careful, you can lose to this guy pretty easily. Mirage Dragon, that's the name of it. And I was having a little bit of a time with him because his attacks are strong. But at the last second I beat him. And this fight was so good. This fight was, in my opinion, was better than fighting Andros. Andros was a lot of fun too, but this fight, I was like, man, this should have been like the last boss. He's trying to fight me, not getting away, not gonna let it happen. So that was a cool fight. And you're gonna see that I'm gonna go to Venom and basically take care of that and the other carrier. So I don't know what the other modes look like, if there's more carriers, and I bet there's probably more planets available for you to attack. So, and you just saw that Corneria took some damage from a missile. So here I'm trying to play around with this base thing. I don't understand that. And I also don't understand, can you recover your health when you're at those bases? Again, leave a comment down below And you're actually going to see me die here as Fox. And in retrospective, I probably should have picked Falco and then Fox, just because. But yeah, I get into a dogfight here, and man, I should have basically beat these guys here, but it's all good. And I get the game over screen, but you get to continue. Guys, I recorded a lot of footage for this game. I just wanted to beat it, show you guys what it looked like, beginning to end, and here I'm dying as Fox. And it's a lot of fun. I'm so glad that Nintendo did this. This is a cool game over screen, by the way. I'm glad Nintendo did this. Listen to this music, it's so good. I'm glad Nintendo did this because, you know, there are a lot of Star Fox fans out there. A lot. And, you know, it's just so cool. They're giving back. And I'm gonna fight this carrier. Now let's just really quick. I'm kind of changing subjects here. And I did a video on the Nintendo 64 Classic Edition, like possibly being released. And this was really cool of Nintendo to do. One thing that I kind of thought about would be neat that Nintendo could do is release. I talked about it briefly with F-Zero X. It'd be cool if they released some of those HDD games that never came out to America. One or two would be cool. There's not a whole lot of standout titles, but it would just be awesome. Or maybe even Earthbound 64. I don't know how far that got into production. I know that eventually transformed into Mother 3, but if they did Earthbound 64, that would be awesome. Or those F-Zero, like extra track course, like editor thing, that would be awesome. And you're gonna see I'm gonna get a hidden coin. Not sure what those do, and I'll probably do a little bit of research. Tell me what those do, guys. They unlock stuff. What do they do? Or if it just like increases your score at the end. But back to that topic, I think that would just be another selling point for Nintendo for the Nintendo 64 Classic Edition when it comes out, is to release some of those things. I can't think of anything that was canceled other than that, or just never released in America. That would be neat. If they included like one or two of those, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. You see I'm gonna take this out pretty easily here. They're fairly easy, and that's fine. I was having a blast. Now let's just talk about the graphics a little bit. I know I'm jumping around a lot. There were some points, especially on like the planets, some of the textures were just a little bit sloppy, but what can you do? It's a Super FX game, and it looks impressive. It looks very colorful. I like the style of this game. The polygons are a little bit on the sharp end, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to go to Venom here, take it out. But it doesn't distract from how fun this game is. Guys, it is so much fun. I plan on playing this game a lot. And here I'm a walker. In my opinion, the walker is the way to go for the most part, because you can actually control how fast you go, when to go, that kind of thing. And another thing I forgot to say is that you can actually charge up your blaster when you're on the R-Wing too. Like, look here, guys. Look how kind of not pretty that is. The rock. It doesn't take away, but when I was playing that, I was like, oh my lord, look at that. That looks terrible. So guys, there's not much more I really want to say here. I am, like, again, thank you, Nintendo. Thank you. And it was cool that the development team actually had like a party for this, like a release party, quote unquote. And it's just neat when Nintendo does this. kind of thing. Like they give back to the fans. And you know, this game honestly probably should have came out in 1996. And I don't think it would have hurt the Nintendo 64 that much. And this eventually pretty much became the N64 game, Star Fox 64, but it should have came out. I do plan on getting a fan-made cart and just having this in my collection, just because I do want to own all the Nintendo first-party games on the system anyway. Listen to this music. So good. This is actually my favorite music in the game. Awesome. But yes, I do plan on getting a cartridge at some point and just adding it to the collection. Why not, right? It's gonna be, you know, just cool to have, and I do own the ROM, so I do own, quote unquote, the rights to own this game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you having a lot of fun with Star Fox 2? Do you think it was like a really cool inclusion, or you just like don't care and you just love the other games? And I again, thank you, Nintendo. Really good. Now, before I close up my commentary and my review, guys, this is the last day. Midnight tonight. That's it. I'm ending my contest. All you have to do is subscribe to me if you want to win a chance for a Super NES Classic Edition. Subscribe, that's it. Your name will be in the quote-unquote hat, and I will do a drawing at midnight tonight before I go to bed, and I'll contact the person I draw and say they don't want it. I'll draw again. Okay, or you know, anything like that. I don't want it, or I already have one, I don't need it, whatever. I'll make sure I'll get it to one of the fans. I'll make sure, guys, this is for you. This has been one of the best months that I've ever had on YouTube, and I want to give back to you guys. This is a big thank you to all of you that have supported me from day one onward. Star Whoop! This was a really cool fight. This was awesome. I was so happy that I got to partake in this fight. I actually take him out pretty easily because I saved up my bombs. Yeah, so cool, so cool. Again, just subscribe. That's it. That's it. That's all you guys got to do. And the Super NES Classic Edition, this pretty much ends my review of every game, the system, all that. I'll be talking more about the Super NES Classic Edition in the months to come. You know, keeping an eye on things, especially like the numbers and how to get one. You know, some more tips like that. I love giving back. I love helping you guys out. I hope you enjoy those videos. Yeah, that was a pretty easy fight. Now you're going to see I go into the base, and actually the base is pretty long. And I'm able to get through it on the first time. This is my first true playthrough of this game, and I think I can get better at it. I think I can get through without dying. I think I can increase my score and find all those coins. And I want to try the hard mode or the expert mode or whatever it's called. I can't remember what they call that mode. So guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of this footage just to enjoy seeing the end of the game, enjoy seeing the last boss, Andros, which is, I'll just say this, like when you fight him, he's like a giant mask, and when he comes out, it's just a box. I don't understand that. Hey, I really don't. If you guys have an explanation for that, let me know in the comments. I have no idea what's going on there. But the base was pretty cool. There's a lot of twists and turns. There's multiple ways to go through it. So I would probably explore it a little bit more when I have more time. Like, look, I'm getting ready to find another one of those coins. I have no idea what they do. So anyway, guys, I really, really appreciate every single subscriber. Okay, and I really appreciate all the views. I appreciate all the comments. The thumbs up, the thumbs down. Guys, it really does mean a lot to me. And that's why I'm giving back for the Super NES Classic Edition contest. And who knows, I might do future giveaways in, you know, coming up months. We'll see. And probably not as big as the Super NES Classic Edition, guys. But again, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of this footage. Guys, subscribe while you have time. Well, subscribe afterwards too. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of this footage. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think of Star Fox 2. Have a great rest of your day.
Star Fox. It was a team effort.
What's a mission?
Adios, Andross. Let's head back to Corneria.